Yo, 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 welcome everybody to TCR Trinity Competitive Racing for round number 6 of the Golden Class. We are in Season 10. This is my first commentary of Season 10, so I'm going to welcome myself to Season 10 as we have the Belgian Grand Prix, 22 laps in front of us for a wonderful race. We have a full grid, all 20 full-time drivers, all championship contenders and rivals up on the grid, and this is going to be a good race. My name is Seafreeze, and I will be taking you all through the broadcast with commentary. Hopefully everyone enjoys. It's been a little while, so we're going to go a little bit slow, and hopefully it all works out. But we have Intent currently on pole position with a 41.9 in the Haas. How is everybody doing? How is everybody doing? This is the Golden Class, the second tier of TCR. The only assist allowed is going to be the racing line. Everything else is off. And for more information, it will be on our website, which will be down below. For more information, you can check that out, as tomorrow, Thursday at 8:15 EST, is going to be the Platinum Class Top Division, where every single assist is off, including the racing line. So, and we'll also have the Belgian Grand Prix tomorrow, so make sure you all tune in for that. I'm going to go through the championship standings at the moment, so we get ourselves situated. That would start with the Red Bull of Flying Jippo, who currently is in P9, making his way through the track, his first sector. Looks like he's on an outlap. He is leading the championship with 90 points, with 3 wins along his name, so he's won 3 out of the 5. He's doing pretty well. He's up to 90 points. And second will be the Mercedes of Segrist of 65 points. He is winless, but he's been consistent, and that can win you a championship. Still early, though, in the championship. We're only round 6 of 16, but every single round counts. And then we have Acho in P3 of the championship. He's currently sitting 5th. He has 55 points to his name. He's only 10 behind Seacrest. And Bam Bam is going to be in 4th, who he's a little down the order at the moment. He's the other Mercedes. He's going to have 53 points. He does have a win along from Japan. And that is, I believe, his first win as well. So he's having a pretty good season. And then to round off the top 5 will be the guy currently on provisional pole, and that is Intent. And that is 43 points. The rest of the guys is Arrow in 6th with 38, M9 following with 32, Chargers in the Racing Point. He has 31, Mr. Joshua 17, and Red Wing Racing has himself 16. Constructors' points will go pretty quick. Red Bull is 128 points. That's the team of Jippo and Arrow. Bam Bam and Seacrest, the Mercedes, in second with 118. Then it's followed by the McLarens of Jones and Acho. And at the moment, all those points are coming from Acho. So it looks like Jones is going to support the McLaren team today and turn the season around after a tough few opening rounds for him, but he is a previous golden champion, and I think his that'll only go pretty far for him, so look for him to start coming back around and getting himself some good finishes. Racing Point would be following next with 47. That's D'Angelo and Chargers. Haas team of 44, Intent and Gold Raider. They're going to be in 5th, and then it's followed by the Torosa, not Torosas anymore, they're AlphaTauris, but to me, everyone loves a Torosa. As an AlphaTauri goes spinning, Red Wing looks like he's still in has his wheels in contact. It looks like he just lost a wing. And he's gonna get into the pits and get himself a new front wing. The other AlphaTauri down in 17th. Few guys yet to set some lap times. Oh, that's not the AlphaTauri. What other team is that? What else? Oh, that must be the Williams. The Williams and the Renault, followed by AlphaTauri, Ferrari, and Alfa Romeo with 10 points. So those are the constructors. We'll be looking through all the standings throughout the season. So we still have a pretty good chunk of the season to go. Let's see who's on a lap here. Segrist. He's coming, I think he's on an in lap. Let's check out Chargers. He is on a flying lap. On the soft tires, sitting P11 at the moment. Coming into the bus stop chicane, slamming on the brakes hard, getting a turn in. Now he's going into the pits, so he's not going to give me anything to talk about. I think it's good to mention what our track limits are for this week as we are heading into the race. It's good to know what the stewards and other drivers should be aware of when it comes to track limits for Season 10. TCR has been, we switched to regular track limits to provide for better racing and stop with the calculator and the pen. Stewards are regulating certain corners of the track, and that if you do violate multiple times throughout the race and are submitted, you will get a penalty depending on I guess all of that. So the corners that we are looking for is at the top of the hill in the first sector, Radion, making sure you do not cut that corner on the inside. And then the next corner, which we should see on board with Red Wing, is right here, Puan. The extension here, you got to stay on the curbs. Going any wider up onto the green is a no-no. So it's relatively pretty easy here at Belgium. Everywhere else, use the whole track, all the curbing, whatever you like. And it's really up to you if it's, you know, kind of risky. A lot of these corners are, you know, you make a mistake, you're getting the gravel, and you could be out of the race. So it should be pretty easy with the track limits this week at Spa. Three minutes left. If anyone is watching, hope everyone is enjoying. It's going to be a good race here. We have 20 drivers. Just make sure if you have any comments or questions, please leave them down below. I will respond, hopefully to all of them. And then also remember to share it out so we can get more people to watch the race as we are soon to begin. Spa is always one of those that could potentially have some rain in the forecast, which I believe we saw some rain last night in the silver class. So I would expect the same today throughout the race. Maybe not the whole race, but maybe a good portion of it. Alright, let's see who is on a lap. I think Jones is on a lap. Let's go on Jones. He's P6. Let's see what his top speed is. 201, 2, 3, 4. All the way up. Oh, he had a little slipstream. A little help from his buddy Acho. And that's going to help him. The slipstream, if you could get it right, it could gain you a lot of time. Especially in the first sector. First sector is really just turn 1 that you really have to navigate. Turn 1 is the whole lap. If you mess turn 1 up, you mess up the whole first sector, and it looks like Jones had a pretty decent sector as well with the slipstream. He's going to go through Puan. It keeps it on the track. That's what you like to see. Coming through this middle sector here is long, and it's got pretty much the whole lap. They definitely did not divide the sectors up right, because sector 2 is Huge. There's a lot of the lap, and now he's coming. He had a purple sector 2. He's looking good as Jones. He's now to sector 3, which is also not a lot in the lap. You basically have the one corner, which is the bus stop, with a tricky traction zone. And let's see if Jones can snatch pole position into the bus stop hard. Down his second gear, gets the rotation, a little wide. Watch the throttle. And to the line, what's it going to be? Did not improve. Huh. Interesting. I thought that was a good lap. I guess not. Bam Bam across the line. I don't think... Or he's starting his lap. My bad. That's on me. Let's go. Let's ride with McLaren, who's not in the McLaren. He's in the AlphaTauri, finishing his lap. 10 seconds to go in the session. Stanley currently on top. Hard on the brakes, down into the bus stop. McLaren, will he improve? No, stays 18th fastest, second row in the back. It's going to be a tough race for him. Let's see, Arrow across the line in that Red Bull. Nice, up to P2. He's going to help his teammate up. P2 and P3 for Red Bulls. But Jippo's on a lap. The championship leader has a chance to get pole position as he drops the fourth. Fuzzale to P3. Secrets to P5. Intent and Gold Raider. The Haas's 6th and 7th. Let's see if Jippo has anything for pole position. He's got a little lock up there. Secrets goes P3 actually. Coming around, Jippo to the line. Stays 5th fastest, so it's going to be Stanley at the moment. Let's see if there's anybody else. I think maybe Jones might. No, he's all out. Acho though. He's coming around. Oh, watch the throttle. To the line. It's going to be P2 for the McLaren. So he sneaks up right up there. And let's check Bam Bam. He's to the line. P11 right outside the top 10 with free tire choice. And I believe... Is that everybody? And that's everybody. So Stanley... Let's see where Stanley is. Stanley gets pole position with a 141.617. That is smashing our TCR pole record, which was set by Gijo Breezy. His time, if I can get it up here. This is on F1 2019, Season 9, Race 12. Gijo Breezy, a 142.986. These cars, at least in Golden, a 1.3 seconds quicker. That was exciting. I'd also like to mention, look how close the top 6 are. I mean, damn, that's a 10th. That is very close. It could be anybody's race, especially when Jippo, who's won 3 of the last 5, of the beginning rounds, he's starting 6th. So if he wants to grab himself another win, he's going to have to do some overtaking. And if he does manage to do that, that would be a wonderful race. So Stanley on pole, Acho, Arrow, Secrest, and Fuzzale is your top 5. I'll scroll down. We'll mention them all in the formation lap. But I'm pretty sure that was like the top 14 drivers within a second. That's pretty crazy, especially because Belgium, it's a tough track to get everything right. It's a long lap. Usually you don't see the grid that close on a more difficult, longer track. And to see that today shows that the Golden class, at least this season, it's pretty competitive. So I guess it ain't easy. But we're going to get loaded up here. Remember, if you guys are enjoying, please share it out before we start the race. Like, comment, This is going to be an exciting race. It's a long race as well, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be a good one. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, session is starting. Nice. Alright, so here we go. This is the time that I love. This is prediction time. You gotta leave your predictions now, otherwise they don't count. We know the drill. Top 3 in the comments. You gotta leave them, otherwise they don't count. And, you know, we want to win here, no matter what, even if we're watching. I think, for some reason, I think Arrow is going to get the win. I don't know, he just looks quick. He's been quick. He's had the speed. I'm going to go with Arrow for the win. I'm going to go Acho P2. And we're going to go Intent on the podium. That is my final 3. Podium. Let's see how far wrong I'm going to be on that one. Blind Machine says Flying Jippo, Arrow, and Acho. So he's going to Red Bull 1-2. There's the predicted pit stop strategy. It's not Farley. You know, that's pretty good. The game did a good job, I guess. Should be a one-stop, soft to medium. Should be quite easy. Soft to hard if you have to pit early with damage, but should be a pretty straightforward race. Let's go through the grid. Charles says Stanley, Jippo, and Arrow, so he thinks Stanley's got this one in the bag. With that pole lap, I really couldn't disagree. I don't know why I didn't put Stanley on my top 3. Maybe I need to reroute this one. Anyway, Stanley is on pole with the Renault. Acho P2, Arrow, Seacrest, and Fazale. Flying Jippo in 6th, your championship leader. Chargers in P7. And both Haas's Intent and Gold Raider. And Jones, Golden Class Champion of Season 7. Yet to score a point. Hopefully he can score, turn this around. He's probably starting in the worst position because he's the last of the soft runners. Let me get that guy up there. There we go. Bam Bam with free tire choice and will be starting the mediums. Ben RC7, M9 Racing. Angelo opting for the soft tire. Mr. Joshua the Renault in 16th. And then we have the AlphaTauris 17th and 18th on the softs, and both Alfa Romeos sharing the back of the grid. So this is going to be a very interesting race. Let's get all this situated here. Alright. Alright, in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 for the Belgium Grand Prix. Away we go. Stanley gets a decent start, but it's the McLaren on the outside who's going to get the run on the outside. Acho is going to dip into the slipstream here. We got a little bit of carnage in the back. I think both Alphas are around. It still stays green, but Acho into the wall. He's into the wall. He's got the wing. Acho is into the wall. Lap 1 up a rouge. And that is not going to be good for his race. That leaves Stanley out in front in P1. Seacrest P2. Both Red Bulls. Jippo already up to P3 at the time. And man, I do not know what happened there, but the McLaren went straight into the wall. It's like he didn't even know the corner was coming. Gold Raider moving up to P5. Intent looking down the inside of Puan. And that's going to be a nice move. Barely. Chargers right behind. He's going to have his wings still in contact. As we settle down, Jones still in P10. Got it, D'Angelo. These guys in here. Then there's that other Alfa Romeo who had the wing damage starting in the rear. He had, I think, tangled Acho with damage as well. Seems like it's only those two guys. Bam Bam, very poor. I don't know what happened to him. He was starting, I think 11th, and he dropped around 10 positions. Um, let's see it here. Stanley is going to be good. We'll see who has wing damage. But it's going to be Stanley, a 1.2 gap to Seacrest in second. Don't mind the timing and scoring is glitching out. Thanks, Codemasters. Let's see it here. Alright, Jippo on the back of Seacrest. There's no DRS yet. Or is there? No, there's not. I heard the beep. Red Bull down the inside of the Mercedes at the end of the Campbell Straight, and he is going to get it up into P2. Is Jippo already? He is showing his leather pretty quick, and his teammate is not far behind. Hopefully this timing and scoring, they can it could start to be better. This is a little weird, but it's gonna be, oh, we got a yellow, and that's another McLaren of Acho, who spun again after pitting. We got a move here, intent, oh, huge crash! Holy moly! 4 or 5 cars out. That's a safety car. Wow. Easy there, Bam. Easy, easy. Whoa. I don't know what I just witnessed. I am lost for words. This is why we need replay. I barely caught that. Holy moly. Ben swerving. Out. Intent. Out. Acho. Far behind. We got damage everywhere. What is D'Angelo got? What? Look at these three. We got safety car out at Spa. Holy moly. It's the big one. Holy, what is this all doing around here? What's going on? Drive through, Acho. Seacrest did not pit on the softs. I don't know if that's the right move. Kyle Blevins, I don't know your user, but he spun bad on the downhill and everyone just stacked. Yeah, you don't say. We do have ghosting off, so it's pretty easy. If somebody goes horizontal to the track, it's kind of blind. You're coming around the bend, boom, you know, and then that's kind of what happened. We saw the boom. And thankfully, only 2 guys out. I mean, that's pretty remarkable. A few guys pitted. We're going to have to see what had happened. There's a bunch of drivers on a bunch of different strategies. This messes everything up. I mean, this gets, I don't know how more jumbled that you want it to get. We got a, let's see. A little startled, not gonna lie. Jones did he pit? He pitted as well, so he's on the medium. That's a stretch to the end, but he might get it. D'Angelo in the back. So let's go through this, see who's on what tire. I believe that's Intent who is saying that. So I think Intent must have lost it, and it just kind of had a big pile up, as you can see. But we do have Seacrest in the lead. Let's see who pitted. Get a good idea of what the strategy is going to be. If I could find the button. Let's see. There we go. Alright, so Seacrest, the top 3 have not pitted. Stanley has pitted. He went on the hard tire. He is going to be good to the end. And effectively, probably, most likely, highly probable that Stanley is going to have the net P1. RC stayed out. We've got Jippo, effective P2 would be on the, looks like hard tire. And then Gold Raider opted for the medium. We got Arrow on the hard, Charger on the hard, Fazale on the hard. You skip M9 who stayed out, he's on the medium, he's on the alternate. You got ISRL Knight with the mediums in P13. Bam Bam did not stop. Giggle did not stop. Jonesy had stopped. Both McLarens and D'Angelo. Hard tire. Mediums for both McLarens. Man. Alright. So, given all that, let's see. I don't know what's going on in the back here. That's a little crazy. Secrets leads the race. I don't know what this does to the predictions, but I do know that it is not a straightforward race. The safety car is most likely coming into this lap. And I don't really understand those guys on softs staying out. The softs really only go 6-7 laps, so maybe they want to extend it and go to like lap 9 and 10 and then pit, maybe get the medium. But then again, I think those soft tires, I think they're done. So for Secrets and McLaren, I can understand maybe for McLaren, because now he's got track position, he gets another safety car, maybe that'll be good for him. But I think it's going to be more in the hands of the medium and the hard runners. And I think Stanley played that perfectly. He played his cards perfectly. He's only got 3 people ahead of him. 1 including his teammate. So he's warming those tires up. James Jeffrey says a whole new race. You're right. Maybe we should throw the red flag and start from start standing still just like F1 does, because that should have been a red flag. I think a barrier needed to be repaired. Not gonna lie. I think we should have played the red flag card, which would have hyped things up. Talk about a gimmick. Haley drums, if I'm saying that right. Renault are the biggest winners on the safety car. I do agree. I do agree. My man, Mr. Joshua, let's get it. Yeah, Josh did pretty good. That kind of worked out in his favor. Now he's got to use those mediums, the rest of the mediums, and secure himself a good finish. Now, let me take a last bit sip of my coffee here, and then we're going to get going on the safety car. It's coming in this lap. As Secrets goes already, might be too early. Safety car is not in yet. Will it limit him? We've seen this at China a few races ago. It looks like he's fine. So back green and racing. Secrets, what a start. He's got already almost a 2-second gap. And look at these guys. Renault, these guys were sleeping back here. They had the sleeping bag out. Look at the gap. Look at the gap. Stanley, P4. No DRS yet. It is disabled. Coming through here. All is good. We got Golderator making a move on Red Wing. He's going to take 6th here. Pretty easy move, even without DRS. Let's go back into the pack. Looks all clean. That start was very handled very well by Secrets. All these guys did not know they were going, and he has a tremendous gap. He played that perfectly. Maybe he does know what's going on. So McLaren's back here. RC had a little issue. I think he had a pit. He might have had some damage. He's now in the hards. And we got to keep our eyes on Stanley. He will want to get past these guys. Oh, the AlphaTauri! Who's that? McLaren! He's still good. We're good. Just watch your entry, and you're good. Man, that could have been very bad. And he's doing a good job by letting everybody get out of the way. And rejoining, so very good props by McLaren. I don't know why they put that wall there at Belgium. It's kind of pretty dangerous, I think. I don't know why a wall is right on the outer part of the apex, a high speed as well. But that's another story. Josh, Renault's P2 and P3 looking pretty good. They're going to get DRS, I think, next lap. And the field is very spread apart. Besides Arrow on Red Wing, he's using his overtake. Red Wing on those softs, I don't know. I don't think they're really working out for him, as they might be losing a little bit of that grip coming through here, where you need the grip. The middle sector doesn't look like Arrow is going to make the move. Coming around here, Jones around the outside. Let's see if it sticks. No, he runs out of room. Cutback for him, maybe. We got the guys battling ahead. That's M9 and Knight. Let's go on board with that. Knight down the inside. M9 has to extend, but he's racing, so he's all fine there. These guys are looking very racy, all on the medium tires. Oh, a couple guys in the grass. Looks pretty good. Nice. So it's a nice little battle here right outside the points. The strategy might allow them to get back into the points, but currently sitting outside of it. Let's check back on Arrow, closing in on Red Wing. DRS is now enabled. That'll help a few drivers. We got an incident. Who do we got? No, I think that might have been a one car off. Jones. Everyone's got DRS now. Probably on the next straightaway. And Arrow makes that way before even the DRS. I wonder who gets it, the detection zone. We got Chargers as well. Who's got DRS? Chargers. He gets the slipstream from the Red Bull coming into the inside. He's going to get Red Wing. Will he get Arrow? Fastest purple sector. I wonder why. He's got the slipstream, the DRS, and all that jazz. He's up to P7. And we got a yellow. It's going to be Giggle. He still has his wing, though. Still has his wing. Looks all settled. Let's go back to the front here. There's a pretty big train. We got Secret 6 laps on those softs. He's got a healthy lead to Joshua, 3 seconds. So it looks like he saved his soft tires enough to where he was able to get a gap. And he's got a huge gap to the rest of the field. Like I said, he had played that safety car perfectly. And now he will want to pit soon. He goes another lap. I think he might pit next lap, which would be at the end of lap 8 now. 8 of 22. Oh, we got a McLaren. Nope, he's good. Let's see here. Bunch of battling. Jones on Fazale. Red Wing in the pits. And we're going to see the Renault and Renault action. Stanley on his teammate. He's up to P2. Pretty nice move. He made it easy. Very respectable. As Jippo is just a few car lanes behind. And I don't think he'll make it that easy for Jippo, as this is effectively the race win if everything goes to plan. Jippo gets a good run out of that corner. Joshua, he's going to go for it. Oh, had him probably slam on the brakes. Jippo, I don't know if he lost some wing. No, it looks like he's good, but he will definitely want to get past as soon as possible. You can see Joshua struggling, or maybe just a little startled by that move that Jippo had made. Coming through here, let's watch. Oh, into the grass. Jippo, puts him in an awkward position. He had to lift a little bit. Now into the slipstream. No DRS, of course, but it would be cool to see. Let's see if he's going to pull off some Max Verstappen moves around the outside of I don't know the card name. He did it perfectly. He did what he needed to do, Jibbo. I don't know the corner names well. Don't yell at me. I should know them. I don't know what that one is, though. It'll come to me. It'll come to me. But Jibbo, up to P2, 1.6 seconds behind Stanley. Joshua losing a little bit of ground. And let's see what the other guys are doing. Jones finally, trying to overtake Bam Bam. Looks like he'll have the DRS here. This should be a straightforward pass to get Jones up into the points. He's got the DRS on the Mercedes. Let's see. Bam Bam's usually quick in a straight line. Hits the grass. There's Jones. Down the inside. Let's see who's braver on the brakes. Jones a little bit deeper. Oh, little bit of contact. Little bit of contact. Jones down the inside. Bam Bam gonna stick it around the outside. And he's gonna defend it. Very nice racing there by the two of them. As the Mercedes was able to defend off the McLaren. Very nice stuff. That's some top-notch racing right there. I'm pretty impressed. Look at that. Fazale, this brings Fazale, though, into the equation. He's got the harder tire, though. This is one battle to watch, definitely. Coming through here, using all the exit curb, as much as you like. And you get that slipstream all the way down to the bus stop chicane. Let's see if Seacrest pits this lap. He does not. He goes an extra lap. This has to be it. I mean, if he was able to do this for this long, he's doing pretty good actually for the soft tires. I know we had a safety car, but it's actually pretty good for him. We have a yellow. We have a yellow. Oh, who's that? Knight. Did a little spinneroo off the exit. It's very tricky there on the throttle. As both Alphas 13th and 14th. Let's go back up to the Jones battle. Jones and Bam Bam. Looks like about a half a second. I think he's a little bit too far back for this attempt. As you can see, Bam Bam harvesting his battery. But he's able to get put a few corners together. And I think that's about it. It's very hard to overtake in the middle sector. You would need someone to really struggle to have a decent attempt, but it's possible. Because there's a lot of tricky corners here. The setup, you want low downforce, but also you need some downforce as well for the middle sector. So it's a happy medium, is what you like. And this is a good overtaking opportunity if you could get alongside. That's D'Angelo. Did a little spinneroo. He pulled the Giovinazzi into Puon. The only difference is he still has his car together. Looking good. Alright, let's see if Seacrest pits now. Has to. Yep, he's into the pits. Very tricky pit lane as well. You gotta watch your wing. You gotta watch your speed. And he does a good job of it. McLaren is out. What happened to him? He is out. And that's a VSC though. So this works perfectly into the hands of Seacrest. This might save his race. I don't know. It definitely won't win him the race unless something crazy more happens, but I don't know, he might have a pretty good advantage on for a good result. He comes right behind the battle with Jones and his teammate and 8th and 9th, but he's got 7 to 10 laps fresher tires on the mediums. Seacrest can only go forward at this point, and he played both safety cars beautifully. Even though this one was all luck, the other one was more skill. But the VSC should be coming in, or all that jazz. I do appreciate it as well. As we go back green, DRS is enabled. Let's see, we got M9. close on the racing point. As you can see, the back end's wanting to come out. It's a very high load situation. But there's some good battling here. I'm really interested to see if Jones could get past Bam Bam and up through the field. He's got a few laps fresher tires, which does mean things here. Bam Bam locks up a little bit onto the traction. And Jones, he's using his battery, as you could see, up at the front. For a moment, Gold Raider got past. I did miss that. Josh, his tires are going off a little bit. And Jones closing in. Bam Bam goes defensive. And I wonder if he's going to wait for the move or if he's going to do it now. I think he'll wait for it. Yeah, fastest third sector. He's got the speed as Jones. He just needs to overtake and get on with it. Nice helmet, by the way. That's a nice helmet. Up Rouge into Radion, making sure the drivers do not cut. Looks good by all three. Remember, that is a corner where regular. The terrible camera angle. Here we go. Jones down the inside. Let's see if he does anything better. Who's harder on the brakes? Jones is. But look at the hard racing. Coming back is Bam Bam. He's fighting. Jones down the inside. Bam Bam using the track. He's got the traction though. And the same similar thing. Jones locks up. Taps the Mercedes. And again. Bam Bam is out in front. Another great battling move. Bam Bam put on some amazing defending. And I think Jones might have learned a little bit between those two laps. I think he'll do different next time. And look at this, Seacrest. He wants to just get past both of them. His teammate is doing a good job. He's holding Jones up. Now he's like, alright, both of yous out the way. I'm coming through. I got the faster tires. And I think that's what Seacrest is going to do. Josh moving farther down. Jippo. Oh, Josh into the pits in the Renault. Close to the wall. He's probably putting on, what tires is he going to put on? It's kind of like probably softs, but I don't know if they could last that long. It's around 9 laps. It's stretching it. Looks like he'll put the softs on. The lead of the race, we have to mention this as well. Stanley, he's been in control for most, but Jippo had a wonderful opening few laps. He's really put together a nice race, and like many times this season, he's had the pace all year, and especially this season, like last season, he had the speed, he had the pace, but you saw those mistakes creep in. This season, a lot of those are eliminated, and he is really just getting on with it, showing that he is the favorite in this golden class, and he's showing that again tonight, moving up to P2 after starting 6th. He's got the pace, he's within DRS, just the fastest lap he just set on hard tires. He's wanting to get on with it, and I think that's all you like to see. Let's see if he's able to get past as quickly, or if he's going to be stuck behind like Jones is to Bam Bam with the nice defending Bam Bam has put on. Let's see if Stanley's got the defending moves coming through here. We're going to stay on board as Seacrest does. Oh. Yeah, let me see if I move this. Seacrest does overtake Jones. And I think his teammate will be up next. This could be a nice overtake, but we're going to go back to Jippo for the lead. DRS. Stanley is harvesting. Jippo is using. Jippo is getting past, and very past is the Red Bull. He's up to P1, going for his 4th win of the season. Does Stanley have anything for him? Secrets down the inside on his teammate, and he gets in front. So Secrets was able to get past both Jones and Bam Bam, while Bam Bam and Jones are still in the same position. So this leaves some good battling still to prove, hopefully. Blinn says yes. For what? For what? Secret? Who you rooting for? I think you put Jippo on your list. So that's good for your odds. Let's go through here. Let's see where everybody started. I'm kind of interested to see. There you go. So I know some people have not pitted yet. M9 is up 9 positions. Coincidentally, I don't think he's pitted yet. I think he's been on the medium. But the biggest moves is Knight up to 10. Let's see if he's pitted. He has pitted. He's up 10 positions. M9 is not. Who we got? We got a yellow. Who is it? It's D'Angelo. He's spun it. He's in the gravel. He's getting it back going. Should be good. Just watch your tires. You'll be alright. You got RC. Acho, after having a really bad start to this race. Remember, he started P2. He is second in the championship. Probably not after this race. A very, very bad race. Probably one to forget unless something miraculous can happen. But he is a long way from the lead. RC into the pits following D'Angelo. I don't know if they got together or if RC got some damage because of it. D'Angelo retiring in the pit lane. RC for a wing change. Knight in P14. He struggled on the qualifying back of the grid, back row of the grid. He's made some positions up. Now he's on the softs. Let's see what he could do with the soft. Red Wing as well. Moving up to P13. He's on the mediums. Josh we saw earlier. He just pitted for those softs. Trying to get back into the points. As we have Fazale right in front of him. 3 laps on his mediums. M9 Racing has just pitted as well. He's still in the points, and he just set a fastest second sector. You having a giggle? We saw him earlier have a little Bam Bam in the pits. He's 2 stopping it. That promotes Jones to P7. Giggle also into the pits. He's 2 stopping it. Or maybe they didn't stop. What am I talking about? Maybe they did. I don't know. The 14? I don't think they did. But Giggle, he's going to drop some positions here. Bam Bam as well. He might be out of the points, but he's got the better tire. He's going to be P11. Here we go. Josh on Fazale on the Ferrari. Should be quite easy. He's got the DRS, and looks like Mr. Joshua is going to be moving up to P9. And yes, he does. So M9 and P8. Jones having himself a good race. Let's see if he could keep it. He's got the speed. He might grab a few more positions up ahead. But he's sitting P7 looking for his first points of the season. He had a nice battle with Bam Bam earlier. Nice helmet again, I will say. And Secrets, P6. He's got the freshest tires out of everybody around him. And he's closing in on the top 5. Still a shot at the podium, yeah. He still has a shot at the podium, as that's Gold Raider P3. P4 now, Gold Raider pits. Arrow to P3, 10 seconds off the lead. And Chargers, Silver Class champion, I will mention. Nice helmet again. Nice helmet. Chargers, Silver Class champion of Season 8. the inaugural silver class season. He's up to P4, so it's good to see him doing pretty well. We're almost done with this race, to be honest. He's right off the podium. He's only a second and a half to P3. And Secrets, you can kind of see them all here. There's P3, P4, and Secrets right in the background. And if anything happens between these three, Jones is going to pick it up. Gold Raider just pitted. So did M9. Let's see who's quicker. Looks like we'll have to wait for a second. Going back to the front, we're going to be crossing the line with 5 laps to go. And Jippo's out ahead. I am unaware of any penalties. Remember, these drivers usually do not. Obviously, it's very hard to get a penalty here with the corner cutting with the regular. We're just regulating the 2 corners, and it's putting on for a great race because we are able to watch this battle knowing it is legit. And a penalty would have just voided that. Looks like Stanley, they both have low battery. Stanley's got some speed out of turn 1. He might be able to get a move on right over the hill. Stanley's gonna have the DRS. Jippo, you know he's gonna defend it. He defends it. And Stanley ahead. Stanley is ahead, so Stanley gets P1 at the moment. 2/10 below is, right behind is Jippo. So let's see if Jippo can save his stuff, get back into the rhythm, and maybe get him back next lap. We got a yellow. Oh no, it's Jippo. Oh no. He's got wing. No, he don't got the wing. He does not got the wing. Oh no, Jippo. I know exactly what he did as well. As his teammate is right behind, he will have to pit. He's going to come out probably down to P7 or P8. He went too much on the traction through there. Maybe clipped the curb and that just spun him around. Heartbreaking for Jippo. I might have a little bit to do with that. I kind of, it's not a commentator's curse, if Freeze ain't in the booth. Oh, wheel to look at these guys. Holy moly. Little wheel banging. And Jippo into the pits. So championship leader at the moment, he's gonna have to pit for a new wing. That is not what you want to see. The only good part is, after looking at who he's racing in the championship, they're not going to gain a huge amount of points on him. I mean, Secrets is P2 in the championship. He's only P4. Acho is down in the back. Bam Bam's out just inside the points. There he is Bam Bam. And Intent is crashed out. Arrow, so his teammate is up in P2, but that's what you like to see as a teammate. So if he could get himself back into the points and get something from this race, I reckon he could get up to P8. It's only a few seconds up the road. Then it wouldn't be a terrible day, but you just hate to see it, because I was looking forward to that, to go all the way down to the line, because I'm pretty sure them two would have just kept swapping positions. Right there is where you lost it, right on the curve, right around. You hate to see it, folks. You hate to see it. But we move on. So Stanley, he just needs to bring this thing home. Looks like we got a clear race as well. Remember earlier I was mentioning the weather at Belgium. It seems very clear. I don't think any rain is today. So Unfortunate for that one. Arrow P2. Solid day from him. And then the fight for the podium is still up for grabs. It's between Chargers and Seekers. Seekers probably has got the better tires. He was up with the mediums, 8 laps to 16 laps on Chargers. Actually, up to P2 really. All these 3 guys, because you know Jippo spun around. So, oh, RC is out, and let's go on board Stanley, because we'll see it here. I don't see him. Oh, there he is. Yeah, no wheel on the back. Yep. That would be a retirement. No safety car, no VSC as well, so all good and square. Jippo moves up to P10 and up into the points. It's going to be a good chance to mention everyone who is tuning in. Thank you so much. Leaving a like rating is very appreciated. If you enjoy what you're watching and you're not subscribed already, please hit the subscribe button. If you like what you see as well today, is Jippo. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Keep it on the track, bud. Whoa, whoa. Whoa, no, no. We don't want to do that, Jippo. We don't want to do that. And he's got no wing again. Ah, you hate to see it, folks. You hate to see it. But tomorrow is the Platinum Class Division. All assists are turned off. Looks to be another full grid tomorrow. 8:15 EST is the Platinum Class for their Belgium Grand Prix. Make sure you guys tune in for that. And that banner above, Fanatec, that is our affiliation of TCR. So if you guys are looking for some racing gear, sim wheels and pedals and all that jazz, if you use the link in the description of the video, a portion of the funds does come back to the league, so we can promote and put the best product we can to everybody who likes to watch. So that's in the description. All the information on our website shows all the classes, silver, gold, and platinum. That's also in the description. And yeah, that is the advertisement out of the way. Moving up, let's see. James says, any chance old Gold Raider gets back on the podium? Is he actually old? Is he actually old? Well, if he's old, he's putting in a good performance, because P7 in Golden Class ain't no schmuff. But I think it's a little far-fetched, especially with 2 laps to go. I don't think that's gonna happen. But one of these 3 potentially could get a podium, as 2 of them are sitting already on it. And Acho retired from the session. I don't know if he crashed out or hit retire, but we're close to the end. It wouldn't have triggered a safety car, and there was no one behind him. So if he did hit retire button, I think it was fair in that regard. It seems like these guys in the front, they really can't get close to one another. They're just kind of thereabouts. Let's watch Jippo in the back. Jippo made that mistake initially, which put him in this situation, and then he made another poor move, which put him back into this situation. So a day where he could have grabbed a point or so. Turns out I don't think he's going to get anything, as we're in the last lap of the Grand Prix. Stanley is your leader. And what a managed race from starting on pole position. He got the safety car, and he played the safety car well with his strategy, putting the hard tires on, as a Golden Raider is out. There he is. That's exactly where Jippo had spun. It's a very common area. That might actually promote. That will. Look at that. These guys got to be racing though. Knight around the outside. Nice move. Knight Jippo's got the inside. Knight around the outside. Jippo got the traction. Looks like Knight, but Stanley wins in Belgium. Round number 6 of TCR in the Golden Class. His first win in TCR, I believe. Very well managed race and fully deserved is the Renault. Welcome to the top step of the podium. Arrow P2. Another just solid race by him. Very solid. Chargers. He moved up a lot. I don't know where he finished. I mean, started. Up 4 positions. That's a nice race. Chargers P3. Seekers P4. And Jones. This is what you like with Jones. He struggled this season, but to get a P5, I think he's got to be happy with. Especially given where he started. That was a very nice race from Mr. Jones. Knight is the driver of the day, according to the game. I don't know how they figure that one out, but congratulations on the driver of the day. And there you have it, Stanley has won the Belgium Grand Prix. First win in TCR and the Golden Class. He did join the season a little bit late, but he might I don't know where he'll be in the championship fight. It's a long season still. Got like 10 races still left in the season. You never know what's going to happen, but he did gain 25 points on the leader of Jippo, so anything is really possible in the end of it. There's your standing Seekers in P4. Nice. Jones P5, M9 in 6th, Fazale in 7th, Josh 8th, Bam Bam in 9th. Very nice defending by Bam Bam. I do like that. Knight up to P10, also from 20th to 10th. That's a good race. Driver of the day, I'd say so. Jippo, a tough race for him. He had the speed. I kind of jinxed him, not gonna lie. Giggle in P12, Red Wing in 13th, 14th on down are your DNFs. And I would say that's a pretty decent race. If I had to rate it, you know, we had a battle for the lead, we had some strategy, we had a safety car, we had some wrecks, we had some good defending, overtaken, and all the sorts. I'd probably have to go a solid 8. Yeah. I think if Jippo and Stanley was able to get to the end, I think it would have been a 9 or 10. But Blind says 7 of 10. I think there could have been a little bit more on-track action, but I think some of what we did have was awesome. But it was a pretty good race. Blind upset to 7.5. What did I just say in the last 2 sentences that made you... I must have said something. As he bumped it up a half a point. Alright, well, it is just me tonight, so I'm not going to go crazy in the interviews, just because I don't want to hit the blue screen too much, but I will try to get Stanley in here. Just hold on 1 second as I try to get our race winner in here, and we'll hear from Stanley, hopefully. So give me 1 moment. Where the heck is Stanley? Let's see if I got him on my list. I might not even got him on my list. Stanley. Alright, so we did invite Stanley to the party. Hopefully he can join us. So I would like to hear from our winner in his first time winning in TCR. Thank you everyone for tuning in. For those who are leaving, don't forget, tune in tomorrow for the Platinum class. And we will see then. We do have our race winner, so any questions for anybody for Stanley, please leave them in the comments, and I will ask them to our race winner. Stanley, welcome. Do you have, before we get going, do you have your audio sharing settings on for the stream? Would you like to check? You have to make sure it's in the, well, actually, let me just say. It seems like you did not have them on, so go to the party settings, sharing and broadcast, your audio, make sure they're all clicked, and then also go to settings on your PlayStation and sharing and broadcast audio. Yep, so in the party settings where we are, party settings, and make sure they're all clicked.
And go to settings for...
Go to settings next to like your power button on the top right, and settings, you scroll down to sharing and broadcast.
Yeah.
And then audio settings, I think it is, and then make sure they're all clicked.
Settings?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
And let me just see. Alright, just say something, make sure we got you. Alright, I think we got you. Okay. If the audio's not going through, let me know. So Stanley, first time winner in TCR, is that right?
Yeah.
How's it feel?
Good. I didn't expect it to get my first win in this league in my third race I've participated in. So I also didn't expect to get pole in my second ever qualifying session. So yeah, amazing.
Awesome. How was the racing as far as how tricky was it getting past? I know the safety car put you out of position a little bit, but it looks like you kind of handled it pretty well.
Yeah. Traffic was a bit of an issue, but yeah.
When we got to the last few laps of the race, you were able to get in front of Jippo. Before Jippo had spun, did you have the pace on Jippo? Were you sitting back? Do you think he would have had you back if he did not spin?
I think on the hard tires he was quicker than me, but I think on the softs we were like kind of even. Yeah, I was a bit worried when he was getting close to out of DRS.
Nice. And I know you came in a little bit late into the season. You did get your first win today. What are your kind of goals for the season? I don't know how far away you are even for the championship, seeing as though Jippo did not get any points today. Is that in question, or what's really your goals for the remainder of the season, which we do have a lot of racing yet to come?
I'll just get as high up as possible in the championship table and see what happens.
Awesome. And constructors as well. Are you liking your teammate? You guys get on well?
Yeah, he when I got past him down the Camel Straight, he kind of helped me by blocking Jippo. So yeah.
Awesome. Well, good job, everyone. Everyone said you did a good job today, from what I've seen in the chat. Very well managed race. Next week is Spain for the Spanish Grand Prix. Round number 7 for all classes next week. Like I said, tomorrow is the Platinum class division, 8:15 EST. for that. Website for TCR is down below for more information. Fantech affiliation link is also down in the description. This is Stanley, your first time Golden Class race winner. Thank you all for watching. My name is Seafreeze, and until next time, good night, everybody.